Should I go? Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to this yoga practice. The element is fire. So this is a high intensity vinyasa flow mixed with HIIT workout poses. So get ready for a sweat. It's one of my favorite flows to do, especially in the morning, and it should be pretty challenging. So if you fall out, just get right back into it. This practice is challenging for me as well. So that's the beauty of it, is building that strength by pushing your muscles to the very edge. So thank you so much. Let's get started. Okay, so right away we're gonna start in a high intensity pose. Come into a tabletop position, tuck the toes, and just gently come to sit on your heels. Make sure all the toes are nice and spread. And this is a posture where the pain kind of creeps up on you. So really use your breath throughout this practice. I like to use Ujjayi breath because it builds that heat and that fire. So you'll breathe through the nose, constrict the throat on your exhale, mouth closed. Inhale all the way. Exhale, let it go. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Noticing any sensation that you're probably feeling in your toes. Again, using your breath as the intensity builds. Your mind will tell you that you need to get out of a pose. It'll come up with 1,000 excuses, but the way that we push to the next level is by breaking through that comfort zone. So if your mind tells you to get out, just come right back to the breath, get back in it. Remembering how you do anything in life is going to be how you do everything. So you can really show up for your practice on your mat. You're going to show up so much greater in your day-to-day life and discover way more strength within yourself. So again, come back to the breath. A few more. Two more breaths. And last one through the nose. All right, come back into a tabletop position. Pit patter those feet. Trust me, I don't like that pose either. And then we're just gonna gently move through some cat-cows to start to warm up the spine. So hug the navel to the spine. Again, make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders and you're not dumping, you're really pressing and hollowing out. So inhale, pull the chest through, arch the spine. And exhale, round like a kitty cat. Find a nice stretch in the back of your heart. Inhale, arch the spine. And exhale, find that rounding sensation. We'll do a few more like this. And you can really close the eyes, go inwards, see how much more you can notice that's happening in your body. One more plain and simple like this. Exhale, round. Come back into a neutral spine. Press through the thumb and the pointer fingers to take the pressure out of your wrists. Tuck the toes and just hover your knees above the mat like so. Hug the navel to the spine. You're using your core here, building strength. Hug the arms together energetically. Really press through the pads of those feet. Use your breath, making sure you can breathe in every pose. Here for 3. You're here for 2. And 1. Press back into a downward facing dog. Root your heels to the mat and just take 3 breaths here. Nice and slow. Noticing what mobility you have available to you today. It's different every single day. 2 more breaths. And now inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. And exhale, bring the right knee to the right armpit. Hold here, holding for plank. Now gently lower the knee from the armpit to the wrist. And back up. We'll do 5 of these. 5, Use your core. 4. You're lifting from your center, not your thigh. 3. Keep breathing. 2. 1 more. And gently press back, 3-legged dog. Open up the hip, bend that right knee, find a stretch. Deep breath through the nose, out the mouth. We return to our Ujjayi breath with the mouth closed. Come back into downward facing dog. Gaze forward. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale, pull the left knee through into the left armpit. Hug the navel to the spine, press through your thumb and forefinger, holding here. Nice and strong plank. And then lower it to the wrist. 5 of these. 5. Keep breathing. 4, you're building strength. 3. 2, if your mind tells you you can't, you say, yes, I can. 1 more. And pressing back. 3-legged dog. Open up the hip, bend the knee. Find a nice stretch. Deep breath through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. All right, gaze forward. Come onto your toes, bend the knees. Walk or jump to the top of your mat. Relax the head and just stay here for a moment. Grab on the opposite elbows and sway to the right. Sway to the left. Nice and easy. And then gently roll up through your entire spine, moving much slower than you think you should. Slight bend at the knees. Letting your arms stay heavy. Head is the very last thing to come up. Roll the shoulder heads back. Tadasana pose. Bring your big toes together. Sun A. Inhale. Arms up to the sky. Exhale, slight bend at the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen to the crown of the head. Exhale, walk or jump back. Vinyasa flow. Meet me in downward facing dog. Now from your down dog, roll onto the balls of your feet. Coming into a plank position. Left hand moves to the center of the mat. Roll onto the right side, side plank. You can stay here, or you can move your leg into a tree position. And we'll hold for 5. Gaze at the mat, use your core. For 4, I'm shaking too, this sucks, trust me. For 3, keep breathing. And release. Coming back into a plank position. Now we'll do 3 vinyasa push-ups, meeting back in down dog. 1. Oh geez. 2. And 3. All the way, chaturanga. Back into downward facing dog. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Gaze forward, walk or jump to the top of your mat. Let your head hang heavy, take an extra breath here through the nose. And out the mouth. Slight bend at the knees. Gently rolling up. Moving on to our left side. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk or jump back. Vinyasa flow. Press back into your downward facing dog. Take an extra breath here through the nose. Exhale it out. Rolling into a plank position, making sure your shoulders are directly stacked over your wrists. Now, use the belly, lower the hips. Plant your right foot in the center. and roll on to the other side for a plank, side plank. Take the same variation that you did on the other side. If you're shaking, that's a good thing. Shaking is the birthplace of getting stronger. Hold here for 5, 4. Make sure you're pressing through that thumb and pointer finger. Keep it out of your wrist. 3, 2, and 1. Back into your plank. 3 vinyasa push-ups. You can do them on your knees if you'd like. Clearly I need to. 2, and 1. All the way through. Coming back into a downward facing dog. Take a breath here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Come onto your knees. Child's pose. We'll take a quick rest, calming down the heart rate. Take 3 breaths here, nice and slow. Come back to the top of your mat and gently roll up. We'll move on to Sun B now, chair pose. Bend the knees, sink the hips back, raise the arms towards the sky, hug the thighs together. Make sure you could still see your big toes if you look down. Hold here, hugging the belly in. You've got this. Hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Nice and easy. Melting over the legs. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, walk or jump back into your vinyasa. Meeting downward facing dog. Press those heels down. Inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, pull the right knee through. Plant the left foot down. Left hand inside of right foot. Raise the right arm to the sky. Taking your twist. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, shift into warrior 2. Again, pressing that left heel down. Raising your arms up to a T. Hold here for a moment. Energetically squeeze those thighs together, activating the legs, finding more strength. Shoot energy out through your fingertips. Every part of you is activated. Keep your legs where they are. Inhale, raise your arms to the sky. Exhale, press them down. Inhale to the sky, and exhale, press them down. Gaze a few feet in front of your mat, walk the left foot in, bend the right knee, we'll come into half moon. It's okay if you fall out, get back into it. Balance is different every single day. Full expression, grab onto the top of the left foot, square the hips, kick into that left hand. Holding for 3, balance for 2, and 1. Now listen very closely. Bend the right knee, use your core, bring the left leg out in front of you for a Shiva twist. Square the hips, keep that left leg in front, and then bend the knee. Take the right hand, grabbing onto the outer edge of the left foot. Keep the spine lengthened, and then twist to the left side. Gazing beyond those left fingertips. Find your point of focus. Hug the navel in. This is a deep twist. Doing super great. 1 more breath in, and breath out. Gently release. Finding your balance. Moving on to the other side. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath through the nose and out the mouth. 1 more like that. through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. All right, moving into chair pose. Sink the hips back, bend the knees, raise the arms above your head. Hug the navel to the spine. Hold for 3 breaths. 2. Last breath in. Straighten the legs, melt over. And then inhale, lengthen to the crown of the head. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Remember, if it ever gets too intense, you can always vinyasa on your knees. Moving into down dog. Take an extra breath through the nose and out the mouth. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale, pull the left knee through, planting it down. Keep the right palm inside of the left foot. Raise the left arm to the sky for a gentle twist. Hold for 3. Make sure you're maintaining your breath. The breath is the most important thing. 1 more. Press that right heel down. Coming into warrior 2, nice and strong. Left knee tracks over left ankle. Shoulders are squared to the side. Arms extend out to the side. Shoot energy out through your fingertips. Hug the navel to the spine. Maintain your breath. Keep your legs here. Inhale, raise your arms above your head. Exhale, press them down. Inhale, arms above the head. Exhale, press them down. Now gaze a few feet in front of your mat, moving in a half moon. Move as slow as you need to. Walk that right foot in, hug the navel to the spine. Look where you want your body to go. Finding your balance. That standing left leg is strong as a tree trunk. Take the full expression by grabbing onto the top of the right foot. Now the more you kick into the right hand, the better your balance will be. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. And on 1, moving slowly in the transition, hugging the navel to the spine. Don't touch the ground. Bring the right leg out in front of you. Arms to the side, Shiva twist. Bend the right knee in. Left hand goes on the outer edge of the right foot. Extending the right leg out in front of you, finding length through the entire spine. Hug the navel to the spine. Gaze beyond your fingertips. If you fall out, get right back in. Falling out's part of it. Maintain your breath. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. And 1. Gently release. Bringing your hands to heart center. Bowing your head, take 3 breaths here, nice and full. Last vinyasa. Inhale. Raise your arms to the sky, gaze beyond your thumbs. Exhale, slight bend at the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the crown of your head, 1 line of energy. Exhale, walk or jump back. Vinyasa flow. Inhale, raise your heart to the sky. Exhale, sink the hips back. Downward dog. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, child's pose. Rest your forehead to the mat. Take a break for 3 breaths. Gently roll up. Swing the legs out in front of you. Please don't hate me, we still have core. I warned you it was high intensity. We'll start with a boat pose. So, even out on both sit bones. Roll the shoulder heads back, finding length throughout the spine, hands on the back of the thigh, hug the navel in, hold here. Find your balance. It's not about doing the fullest expression, it's about really engaging that core. And then maybe lift the right leg off the mat. Maybe the left, finding balance. Maybe you extend your arms. Take a breath in, breath out. And on your next breath in, extend your legs out in front of you. Exhale, hug them in. We'll do 5 like this. Use your breath. 2, and 1. Bring your feet on the mat. Find length through that spine. Bring your hands in prayer, and we'll just do a gentle yogi twist. Arms to the right and to the left. Use your breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're not done. Come on to your back. 2 more exercises, almost there. Yogi bicycles. Your shins are parallel over the mat. Arms interlaced behind your head. Hug navel to the spine, deep breath in. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Right leg extends. Breath in, and switch to the left side. Moving slower is more strength building. Moving faster burns more calories. So go at whichever pace works for you. Use your breath. Your muscles need oxygen. For 10. For 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Last exercise. Hands go underneath your low back, flat on the mat. Lift your legs up to the sky, flex the feet, hug the core in. Inhale, gently lower the legs. Nice and slow. Squeeze the thighs together. Exhale, lift them to the sky. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We'll do 5 more of these. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Making sure you're using your core instead of your legs mostly. Keep those feet flexed, keep energy in them. 2 more. Last one. Hug the knees in. Relax. Deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, side out. All right. Cross the ankles, rock and roll through your spine 3 times. Moving into the cool down portion of our practice. Bring your legs out in front of you. Flex those feet. Even out the weight in both sit bones. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, wrap both peace fingers around your big toe. Roll the shoulder heads back. Find length through that spine. If your toes aren't available to you, you can grab onto the shins. Just make sure that you keep that spine straight. This is calming your heart rate down. Breathe through the nose. Slowing down. You guys did amazing. It's not easy stuff. Take 5 more breaths here. The beautiful thing about your practice is that it just shifts and changes the more that you do it. So it's actually beautiful to do the same thing over and over again and cultivate that discipline, especially in yoga, because then you find more freedom in your practice and you start to be able to do things you never thought you'd be able to. Last breath in. And breath out. Rolling onto your back now. We'll move into a spinal twist to unwind the core. So extend the left leg out in front of you. Hug the right knee in and around the rib cage. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And on your exhale, gently twist that right leg over the left side. Make sure both shoulders remain on the mat. Your right arm extends out to the right side. Gaze beyond your right fingertips. And I invite you to close your eyes. Again, you're cooling down, allowing your body to rest and integrate all the hard work it just did. See where you can soften, relax the shoulder blades, the eyes, the jaw. Any muscle you don't need to use, let it go. And then gently hug both knees in, back to center, neutralize the spine for a moment. And then extend that right leg out in front of you. Hug the left knee in and around the rib cage. And then gently roll it over to the right side. Left arm extends out to the left. Gaze beyond your fingertips. Remember, it's more important that both shoulders are on the mat than that this knee touches the ground. Send your breath to your core. Any areas of strength that you use during this practice. Healing and calming breath. Now bring both knees back to center. Coming into happy baby pose, grab the outer edges of your feet. You can rock to the right and to the left, giving your low back a nice massage. And then hug both knees in. Give yourself a tight squeeze. One final squeeze. Bring your forehead to your knees. Squeeze every muscle. Deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, release into Shavasana. Your arms are by your side, legs fall out in front of you. Allow your eyes to gently close. Dropping into your meditation practice, the most important part of your yoga. Stay in your meditation as long as you need to, really allowing your body to receive. But if If you're ready to be guided out, just start to invite long, deep breaths through the nose into the belly. Wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Stretch your arms above your head like you're just waking up in the morning. And then hug your knees in, roll onto the right side for a fetal position. We move from Shavasana, which actually means corpse pose, into fetal position, the asana of rebirth and renewal. So this next breath be a fresh start. Gently press your way up, leaving your neck completely relaxed. Coming into a comfortable seated position. Put your hands in prayer, bow your head to your heart, sprinkling some appreciation for your strong body that works so hard, for you for showing up. May you be happy, may you be well, may you be peaceful, and may you be free. Namaste.